this movie, The Visit, is not only one of the worst films I've seen this year, it is also one of the worst films I have ever seen. It's one of the worst films I've ever had the displeasure of watching. This film is a cinematic abortion of epic fucking proportions. This film delivered absolutely nothing in terms of entertainment, in terms of excitement, in terms of scares, in terms of laughs. It gave me fucking nothing. Zero. Nothing. All it gave me was an excuse to get shit-faced so I would forget this fucking bullshit so I wouldn't have to fucking remember it anymore. I wish I had the memory wipe thing from Men in Black. Just go beep, fucking erase this movie from my memory because it was that fucking worthless and that much of a fucking waste of my motherfucking time. And yes, it's pissed me off this much because this movie is completely fucking useless. It has everything that I fucking hate about bad movies. Okay? You got shitty direction, you got shitty writing, you got annoying fucking characters who I wanted to fucking kill. I wanted them to die. It's like my friend Matt said, it's one of the rare occasions in a found footage film where I wanted it to end, where these fucking main characters die, because then, hey, at least it would have given me something. But no, they survive, so they can continue to be annoying fucking twats, and continue to annoy the fuck out of me. I wasn't expecting this to be good. At all. Maybe decent. Maybe a time waster. Maybe something like that. But what I got was something way worse than that. Even my computer is mad. You hear that notification noise? That my computer's like, hey, I know it. Yeah, The Visit sucks. Harbinger Down was bad. Pixels was bad. Terminator Genesis was bad. Those were all bad films. I didn't like Jurassic World. Okay, these are movies that I consider bad films from this year. But hey, they're all. I mean, Harbinger Down is just about as bad as this. But at the same time, I could be like, okay, they didn't really have that much of a budget to work with, but the story still sucks. But at least it has a fucking story. This doesn't even feel like it even has a story, and it just feels, God, it's just so fucking bad. I'm having a hard time remembering it. I just saw it last night. So shitty this movie is I can't fucking remember a fucking thing. All I can remember is this annoying wigger fucking kid rapping and trying to be like Vanilla Ice, and I'm like, we don't need more Vanilla Ice. Nobody asked for more Vanilla Ice. We don't want more Vanilla Ice. We want less Vanilla Ice. And I hate it when I see that in movies. With fucking kids, or white boys, or whatever the fuck, being wiggers, and acting like they're black, and rapping and shit. Shut the fuck up, please. It's not even that great of a rapper. It's supposed to be funny. It isn't funny. It's just obnoxious and annoying. He was one of the most obnoxious and annoying characters I've seen in a film in a long, long, long time. I swear to God, I wanted to deck the kid in the face! It was shut the fuck up! It was that irritating to me. I wanted to take that gold chain he was wearing around his neck at the end and strangle him with it. The character was so shitty that it was promoting fucking child abuse. I wanted to punch him right in the face or in the throat so he wouldn't be able to fucking talk anymore. Ugh! Why am I so pissed about this movie? Why am I so pissed about The Visit? Because it was a waste of my time. When a movie wastes my time, that pisses me off. When the movie is only an hour and a half and it feels like it's 3.5 hours, that pisses me off. When a movie has a twist that I can figure out 15 minutes into it, that pisses me off. When a movie like this makes 80-something fucking $1 million, when it's the laziest fucking movie I've seen since another Paranormal Activity sequel, whatever the fuck else, pisses me off. Okay. Alright. Sorry for scaring anybody if I did. I'm just letting this shit out of my basement. That's what I'm doing. I really am. There's no one here. I'm alone. I'm by myself. No one's here I haven't been able to really let things loose and let things out because my parents have been home because we've been fixing up the kitchen and things like that. So I haven't really had the time or really been able to really let loose on something. So I'm letting loose on this movie. So forgive me. Alright, I'm gonna look over the cast and crew and whatever, and then go through the synopsis, because I don't fucking remember this movie, and I don't want to, and I want to get this fucking rant over with as quick as fucking possible. Alright, it's directed by M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong, M. Night Shyamalan, who just, I don't get, he's an overrated director. Sixth Sense wasn't even that great. I think it's an overrated film. Once you've seen it once, you don't need to watch it again. I liked Unbreakable, but everything else, Signs I could watch, but it has some really stupid shit, like the aliens who their weakness is water and like wood or some shit, and they land on a planet that's almost majority of it is wood and water. It's fucking dumb. I haven't seen Lady in the Water. I don't want to see the Lady in the Water. I'd rather drown in the water than watch Lady in the Water. I saw The Happening, and that was fucking terrible, but at least it was entertaining. It was really terrible. It was so bad, it was funny. It was a good comedy with Mark Wahlberg's bad acting. What? No! You eyeing my lemon drink, boy? Cheese and crackers! At least that was funny. Unintentionally. Or maybe intentionally. I don't know. Whatever. I'd buy that being more of a horror comedy than this. I don't see what's funny about this fucking movie. I don't see what's scary about this movie. This movie isn't scary. It's not funny. I get maybe the scariest thing is the fucking kids rapping because it's so fucking annoying. It's terrifyingly bad to me. That's the kind of shit that makes me want to run away. Jason, hey, I'd go toe to toe with him and get my ass killed. But a fucking wigger rapping, I'm running the other direction. I'm out of here. I don't want to be in the same fucking room with this twat. So M. Night Shyamalan directed this, wrote it. It's considered his comeback. More like his fucking ball sack. Right in your face. Down your throat. And out your asshole. Comeback, don't call it a comeback. Call it a ball sack. Because that's what it is. Not a comeback. There we go! Another proof this movie sucks. Allergic to it. Anyway. Oh, fuck. M. Night Shyamalan, he wrote and directed this. It's a found footage film in concept only, and basically name only. It's a found footage film. Because it's pretty much the same shitty scripts, the same shitty characters, the same shit we saw before from M. Night and didn't like, but just covered up with a found footage angle. So try to make it look like it's different, but it's the same shit. It's like, instead of M. Night taking a shit, he found some shit. It's still shit. Either way, it's still shit. And I don't want shit. I don't want to see shit either. So M. Night wrote and directed this, and his direction is nothing much. It doesn't really feel like it even needs to be a found footage film. It just feels like it's, like I said, it just feels like, to me personally, the found footage angle seems to just force into the film, just to try to make it look like he's doing something different. But it's the same fucking shit, just a different movie. And his writing is still awful. I swear to God, M. Night is not from this earth. The way that he writes these characters, the way that he writes human beings, I swear to God, he can't be human. Because the way that he writes them, they don't act at all like human beings. I mean, fucking, for fuck's sake, they don't. They don't act like human beings. So I swear to God, I think M. Night Shyamalan is a space alien. He's an alien from outer space. Doesn't know how to write kids. You have a 14-year-old girl who's acting like she's Francois Truffaut or something, or some other big filmmaker or whatever. She's talking about stuff like an elixir and let that swing organically, and talking about stupid shit like, oh, the temperamental proclivities. I'm like, who the fuck is this? God, some pretentious twat. I wanted to smack in the face. I wanted her to shut the fuck up. I wanted to see her camera get shoved up her fucking snatch. I don't like this character. She doesn't act like a 14-year-old. She acts like an adult in a 14-year-old's body. Maybe there's 14-year-olds like that. I haven't met any. And then you have the Wigger kid who's fucking awful. Who doesn't act like a normal kid either, because he's fucking rapping and shit. And I guess he kind of is like, he's more close to what a normal kid is. But I've never really met a kid that's as obnoxious as he is, at least not in my family, and for good reason. But anyway, and then it's even the human character, even the adults, and even the other. I mean, M. Night, he's the crazy people, the crazy old couple seem more sane and seem more human and more likable than the kids and than anyone else in the film. So once again, M. Night, just a piss poor job with the screenplay. It's also half-assed, it's lazy, has some throwaway lines to try to explain some plot points that if you fucking blinked, you'd miss them. And it's a horror film? How is this horrifying? Oh, because some guy got to shed a diaper in a kid's face. And old people are acting weird. It's not a horror film. It's not, I'm sorry, I'm not scared by this. Not even unsettled by it. I'm pissed off because it's wasted my fucking time! So we had M. Night Shyamalan, wrote and directed it. It stars Olivia DeJonge as Rebecca Jameson, and pretentious film school student twat. Ed Oxenbould as Tyler Jameson, a fucking annoying wigger who wanted to see get run over by a fucking steamroller. Like the one from Maximum Overdrive that runs over one of the kids in the Little League. You know, the baseball game, just burst through the fucking house or some shit he's in while he's rapping and fucking steamroll his ass. Kathryn Hahn, who plays Paula Jameson, their mom, who, I guess, she's like, she works at Walmart, and she's all like complaining and bitching. She gets to go on a cruise. Like, oh, this Walmart sales associate's going on a cruise. You can't do that? Yeah, you get paid, don't you? I mean, save up your money. You seem to have some money because you're able to buy these expensive ass stuff for your kids. Oh wait, they got the camera out of the damaged goods bin at Walmart, which is exactly where this fucking movie belongs, in the damaged goods bin. Because it's damaged fucking goods. So anyway. And this mother is so fucking stupid. Once again, another detriment to M. Night's writing in this film is the only reason why this movie exists, this plot exists, is because of stupidity. Like, this mother has to be the dumbest bitch I've ever seen, because the only reason why any of this happens is because she gets a phone call, I believe, from her parents, who she hasn't seen in years, and right off the bat she decides, oh yeah, okay, all right, I'll let my two kids go across country and visit my parents who I haven't seen in years, and that's fine, that's safe. I don't have a problem with that. Even though I haven't seen them in years, so I don't know if they really are who they say they are, or if, they're capable of taking care of my kids. No, I'm just gonna send them off, and they're gonna go, and for all I know, it could be a bunch of fucking strangers, and that's exactly what it was. Just saying. I mean, I don't know. I mean, really? I mean, wouldn't you think that's what you would do if you were a parent? You'd make sure to cover all your bases. You'd do some background searches. You'd call them again. You'd get their. You do a lot more than just, oh, one phone call. All right. There, off you go, kids. No, no. I don't even think. I don't think there are people this fucking. I don't think there are mothers this stupid in real life. Once again, it's because of the space alien, M. Night Shyamalan, writing the script. Because he doesn't know how to write human beings. What kind of mother is going to act like that unless she's the dumbest bitch on the planet? Then you got the old couple, Deanna Dunagan as Doris, who I actually didn't mind her. I thought she did a pretty good job acting. She didn't have anything to work with, but she did a good job of what she had. Peter McRobbie did all right too as John, and Peter McRobbie, he sounded almost exactly like Liam Neeson, so I almost expected him to do a monologue from Taken. It kind of fits with the film. It's like, I have a very particular set of skills. I can confuse an audience more unlike anyone else. I can write really awful characters better than anyone. I can annoy the fuck out of you. And I will bore you. So that's kind of sums up M. Night Shyamalan. So, okay, that's the cast. I'm not mentioning anyone else. I don't want to fucking do it. Cinematography, Marisa Perti, nothing to it. Music by Paul Cantabon, forgettable. Choice of music, actual songs, was fucking irritating and sucked. It's like near the end, it sounded like they're just fucking using Tom Jones music and then some obnoxious fucking rap song at the end. Okay, the plot is this. Rebecca, played by Olivia DeJonge, and Tyler Ed Oxenbould prepare for a week-long stay with their grandparents, John and Doris, while their mother, Paula, goes on a cruise with her new boyfriend, and the two kids who have never met their grandparents intend to film a documentary about their visit. And just before I, go further into this plot, yeah, the documentary itself is fucking useless because all the footage that she shoots, it seems like, why the fuck would you put the footage of seeing all these crazy shit in the documentary? Or all this stuff is you just fucking around. That has nothing to do with the documentary. And it just feels like the film just like it's found footage just because. There's no point to the found footage. It's not even a documentary. It's like a home movie to try to cheer her mom up or something. So, Paul has not seen her parents in 15 years after she eloped with her high school teacher, Robert, who has since left her. She then tells Rebecca a little about the disagreement she had with the parents, suggesting that Rebecca ask them for more details. John and Doris then greet Rebecca and Tyler at the train station. Once they're settled in at their grandparents' isolated farmhouse, Rebecca and Tyler are instructed to never go near the basement because it contains mold. That night, John tells Rebecca and Tyler that because Doris are elderly, they go to bed at 9:30 p.m. An hour later, Rebecca ventures downstairs for something to eat, discovers Doris wandering around, projectile vomiting on the floor. Doesn't think of it. Doesn't think twice of it. Just whatever. She's old, she's sick. Doesn't even go to see if she's okay. Once again, because it's fucking M. Night Shyamalan, this fucking space alien, who's writing the script here. I mean, if I saw somebody, even if I don't know them that well, and they're walking around in the kitchen and projectile vomiting on the floor, I'm gonna be like, hey, are you okay? Do I need to get you anything or something? No. Because, once again, fucking space alien is writing the screenplay. So it doesn't do anything. She just goes upstairs and flees to her room. Later, Rebecca mentions it to John, who dismisses having the stomach flu. John then says it would be better if she and Tyler did not leave their bedroom after 9:30. Over the next few days, Rebecca and of course, the film has to keep telling you what day it is on the screen, like it's trying to be The Shining. You're not The Shining. So cut it out. For the next few days, Robert and Tyler notice their grandparents are exhibiting further stranger behavior. When Rebecca asks Doris about what happened the day Paul left home, Doris begins shaking and screaming until Rebecca calms her down. Then when Rebecca again shows to John about Doris's behavior, tells her it's called sundowning, the affliction of an elderly that causes chemical imbalance when the sun goes down. Actually, you know what they're not. They're actually the Wikipedia thing is forgetting to mention the first time she saw the example of sundowning. The grandmother was scratching on the fucking wall, butt naked. Yeah, it's a little bit more than just regular old dementia. I mean, she's scratching on the wall like she's a fucking wild animal. I think there's something. I think there's something a lot more wrong than they're old. That's the reason. She talks to her mom, and her mom says the same thing. Oh, honey, they're old. It's not an excuse. It's not a, my grandmother is old, and she's not butt naked scratching on the fucking wall. My grandfather's old, and he doesn't go around and beat the shit out of random people because they're watching him. I wonder what the fuck he would do if he heard the song Somebody's Watching Me by Rockwell. You hear that song, I always feel like somebody's watching me. I got no privacy. I'm like, that's my life. They're watching me. Stop watching me. Stop watching me, Rockwell. Ah! So that's... Really, they're crazy. This isn't normal craziness. John puts on a tuxedo in the middle of the day, tells her to go to costumes, going to a costume party, tells her he hasn't been mistaken, blah, 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 blah. John Doris later confronts her for Stacy. A woman helps him with counseling. She follows him around the side of the house, but is never seen leaving. Tyler, concerned about the occurrences, decides to secretly film what happens downstairs at night. During her nighttime wanderings, Doris discovers a hidden camera, retrieves a large knife, and unsuccessfully tries to break into the children's locked bedroom. And what do? What do these fucking kids do? You saw this old woman scratching at the fucking wall like she's a fucking animal. You saw the grandfather beat the shit out of a random guy because he thought he was watching him. And then you saw the grandmother try to chase after your ass with a fucking knife. And what do? They don't even call the cops. They don't do anything. They just sit there. Just keep recording this stupid fucking documentary. And I don't understand why they're doing this. It's like, oh yeah, well, she's got a fucking knife. I guess there's no reason to start, there's no reason for us to, try to do something about it at all. She's got a knife, but whatever. Whatever. No need to call the cops or get the fuck out of there, because that's what I would do. I'd be making like Fletch, and I'd be getting out of town. Get out of town. Get out of town. Go north to Alaska and south to Rio. Get out of town. That's exactly what I'd be doing. I'd be getting the fuck out of Dodge. I ain't staying there with some fucking crazy ass old bitch with a fucking knife. No, they stay there. And before that, they were talking to their mom, and when their mom's saying like, "Oh, they're old, don't worry about it," and then the daughter's like, "Oh, what's your level of danger?" "We're at a 1, Mom." And then the brother agrees, "Oh, 1." I'm like, "A 1? A 1?" What the a 1. Yeah, you saw somebody scratching at the fucking wall. And a guy beat up a guy. Okay, alright. You find out what's in the shack. Like, I don't give a shit what's in the shack. But you find out what's in the shack. What's in the shack is a bunch of dirty diapers. Oh, what a big fucking revelation. Revelation. Fucking diapers. So scary. Oh my god, the diapers! Ah, the diapers! Not really. So Rebecca and Tyler then view the camera footage. They contact their mother via webcam. Rebecca points the camera outside, sees Paula sees John and Doris. She panics and reveals that they're not their parents. Oh, great. Twist. Yeah, the twist I saw coming. What a twist! Twist I saw coming a mile away! Rebecca and Tyler attempt to leave the house. They see Stacy hanging from a tree in her backyard, dead. Imposters then shut the door and says that the 4 of them play Yahtzee as a family. Oh, it's another scary scene. They play Yahtzee! And then the grandmother eats a cookie and goes, blah! A lot of scenes like that where I swear to God, I think the movie is fucking trolling you. So you have the kid who's going like, yeah, we have to have a scene of the kid out doing that. I needed to fucking see that. The kid also does this, like, fuck you too! What are you trying to flip? It is. It's like it's trolling me. It's going like picking its nose and shit and blah, and then oh fuck you for watching this shit. So Rebecca excuses herself, sneaks to the basement, finds the corpses of the real John and Doris, along with the uniforms of the mental hospital they worked at, indicating the postures are escaped patients. Which reminds me of something better. A Tales from the Crypt episode from season 3 called Top Billing, starring John Lovitz and Bruce Boxleitner. Which even the twist in that was a lot better. Hey, it was John Lovitz thought he was going to a play, and he found out that the play was actually taking place. The theater itself was a mental institution. And the way they set it up and the way they revealed it was brilliant. It was really well done. Better than this. Because I actually didn't see it coming the first time I saw that episode. It wasn't predictable. So the reason why this movie sucks and it's boring, because it's either predictable or it's just stupid and just worthless and pointless and waste of your fucking time. I mean, there's a scene where the girl goes in the oven, and then, I mean, why would you go clean an oven? Like, why would you put your whole body in an oven to clean it? Especially with somebody that you saw scratching on a fucking wall naked and fucking doing crazy ass shit. I don't know. That's my answer to this movie. I don't know. Really, I don't know. I don't want to know. Finds the corpses. Realized that they killed their own children because of mental illness and putting them in suitcases and throwing them in the pond. He then said that he wanted to spend the week with Rebecca and Tyler as a family, and the end of the trip would be the end for all of them. He wraps Rebecca and imprisons them in her in his bedroom with Doris. It becomes clear that he also believes in the voices that Doris hears. And the only way to satisfy them is for the children to go through the well, whatever, and never do anything in the well. Doris slams Rebecca's head in the mirror, tries to strangle her on the bed, and she growls. Well, she growled earlier, too, and she was walking on all fours like she's a fucking dog. You know, it's normal behavior, because they're old. And then, whatever, more shit happens. Tyler tackles John to the floor and slams a refrigerator in his head. Oh, so Tyler, this fucking 13-year-old, 10, 12-year-old kid, just beats the shit out of the 7-year-old guy who beat the shit out of this, guy in his mid-20s. But, and the girl is older than he is, and she's probably heavier than he is, and the 7-year-old guy throws her off like a fly, but he, swats her, and she's nothing, and then he's like, oh, just because he played some pee-wee football, he's able to kick his ass. I don't buy it. And he's not built like a tank like my cousin, so I fucking don't buy it. I don't buy it at all. I don't buy this whole movie anyway. To then escape, where they're met by Paul and the police officers, and in the aftermath, Rebecca asks Paula about what happened the day she left home. Paula talks about that she had a fight with the parents and never visited them after that, and then John and Doris try to contact her afterwards. Paula concludes that reconciliation was all blah, blah, blah. It was there if she wanted it, and then she tells Rebecca not to hold on to her anger over Robert and hugs her. And then the kid raps at the end, and name drops Lethal Weapon, which I'm like, really? Bitch, you don't get to, you fucking stupid fucking vanilla eyes wigger motherfucker. You don't get to mention Lethal Weapon. Talking about Rant and Lethal Weapon. Talking about how much of a badass he was for taking a diaper to the face. Because he got shit-faced, literally. And he's talking about, oh yeah, and shit doesn't taste like chicken. Shania Twain, bitches. And I'm like, ah! Sorry, I had to let that out there. That's so fucking stupid. One of the stupidest fucking lines of dialogue I have ever seen and or heard in my life. So fucking terrible. Ah. 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 Alright. Let's get this over with. Do yourself a favor, please, and do not watch this movie. Don't do it. Don't waste your time with this. You'd be better off scratching your ass, picking your nose, picking the belly button lint out of your belly button, rearranging your sock drawer, cleaning the bathroom, doing your chores, doing some laundry, doing whatever anything other than watching this piece of shit, because then you would be doing something that's actually useful and serves a fucking purpose, because this film delivers absolutely nothing. It gives you nothing. Nothing. And I can't think of a better way to end this. Of course, before I rate, I'll leave this for last. I'm gonna rate it. And it gets a fucking 0. It gets nothing. It gets nada. It gets a fucking goose egg. It gets a giant asshole, just like Harbinger Down did. Both movies are fucking terrible. They're atrocious. They don't have anything to offer for the most part. Not even really good characters. I don't give a shit about the characters. I hate these kids. I wanted to see them die 5 minutes into the fucking movie. There's no suspense. There's no scares. There's nothing funny about this movie. There's nothing scary about it. It's not clever. It's not interesting. It's so boring that the word boring is not enough to describe it. The word boring would be bored by this movie because it's beyond boring. It's way far fucking beyond boring. That's how fucking boring and dull and pathetic and hard to watch as this movie is. So yeah, get 0. And a punch in the fucking face. And a kick in the balls. A cattle prod shoved right up its fucking ass. I can't think of a better way than to end this rant than with my own personal rap. The movie ends with a rap. I thought, why not I end my rant with a rap? M. Night, yawn so bright, so grab a kite and take flight, you fucking dyke. There's so many reasons why I dislike this fucking tripe. I hate to visit, I've reached my limit, I never want to watch another minute. I would rather suck on a rivet and eat a fucking cricket than revisit the motherfucking visit. Boom!